Welcome back, everyone, to Journey to Ragnarok. We will not have anything fancy for the recap, but I did write up something just a little short and fun. Through dangers and uncertainty do these possible heroes traverse the fields of the dead and cold to reach a land of beast and monster from which they tear the heart for which ritual, not witchual, unknown, as they take the heart and rush back to the hut of the mother of beasts. But first, they have to get there, and to get there brings them to this map. Where we were last down here, you might notice there's a little platform that contains a heart.
Oh, heck yeah, that is awesome.
It's beating!
It is! And before anyone does anything, because last I described as the heart let out this wave of energy, you notice these ice tombs begin to crack open and arms begin to shoot out, but it has not happened exactly yet. But we will roll initiative nonetheless.
Oh, I think I asked this the last time that we were playing, but I don't recall the answer, so I'm going to probably make you repeat yourself. How heavy is the heart?
The heart was pretty damn heavy. It took Tobias, it took a mixture of Tobias and Ezekiel to carry it.
Okay, so theoretically, I probably couldn't get one or two people on the platform with the heart. It's just the heart is probably at the max weight.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check. Thank you.
Okay, there's Gudrun, and I don't remember what Kavak had, so I'm just gonna pick a number. That sounds about right. We'll say 6.
That sounds right, actually.
Why did I put double Q? Okay, top of the round. Astrid, you have the River of Swords in front of you, and these ice blocks, which apparently have creatures in them that are responding to the beats of the heart.
Cool. And up here is an actual literal river of swords.
Is a literal river of swords. I would blot out the water with swords, but that would be a shit ton of swords for me to copy and paste.
Yeah, it would be. Sorry, remind me, what are you doing for rules? Are you doing DDG rules for potions?
Bonus action to drink 1 and roll. Action to drink and get full.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to... My god, I have no spell slots. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cure wounds on myself, because I am not in good shape. Better than nothing. And then I would like to move this way. Go 15. And can I... It looks like there's kind of a bridge broken down there. Do I see any other... anything that looks like it'll help us cross this river of swords?
You can give me an investigation.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give you at most with a 6. Despite what the map shows, Astrid's able to tell, again, despite the map, this river of swords does appear to be fairly deep. It being a river of swords.
Right.
You cannot see clearly past the oncoming blades, however. Obviously there's a structure,
Right.
but where it is currently broken, you cannot see past the oncoming rush of steel.
Okay. And so, are they moving like a current?
they are moving like a current, like a river would move.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So if you were to stick your hand in there rather than feeling a nice gush of water, you would come up with no hand.
Oh, well, that's nice. That's neat. Okay. I think that what I would like to do is go ahead and let's see. Okay, I've used my action. I've used part of my movement. I would like to go ahead and toss a bardic to Tobias and say, I don't know whether we're doing fight or flight, but either way, you got this. And then yeah, just yell, are we gonna try to fight or are we gonna try to figure out how to get across this river? And that's my turn.
Okay.
Awe-inspiring turn.
The heart at initiative 20 is gonna beat.
Oh.
And with it, you see the ice blocks closest to you all begin to crack further, and you can see decrepit looking faces beneath them with their bluish like eyes locking onto you, but the ice prisons have not fully cracked yet. As it goes to Gudrun, who is going to throw down a smoke bomb and disappear. Ezekiel. I don't have the gumption to roleplay as Gudrun. I don't think I have the power, so she's just going to smoke bomb.
I thought she was just going to sink into the earth. Because at this point, nothing is too weird for that.
Right.
What's the plan, Ezekiel?
Are you muted?
I was just going to say if you're there and not muted. Oh,
Hello?
there you are.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
there you are.
It just stopped for whatever reason. Anyway, so I turned to Gudrun. I'm like, oh, good. Shit. Okay. Well, I have an idea. So I'm gonna. Do these individuals happen to be undead?
They do look to be skeletalized.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm not in the best of moods. Not in the best of moods. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna actually wander a little bit closer. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna saunter on over a little bit. That should that should do. And I'm gonna use my channel divinity and use turn undead. What is their challenge rating?
That is a good question. I haven't looked at these guys in a while since I've set up this map. What does your turn undead affect? What does it affect up to?
Let's see. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer, censoring the undead. Each undead they see within 3 minutes wisdom saving throw. The person who feels his way is turned away for 1 minute to see any damage. And then there is destroy undead. Let's see here. If it fails to save and throw against turn undead, the creature must instantly be destroyed up to 1/2 CR.
Up to 1/2. Okay, so they're just gonna make the saving throw, which is wisdom.
Yep, I believe so.
That one failed.
That one's. They both failed. That it.
Okay,
Nice.
so from within their prisons of ice, they are spooked.
They ain't getting any closer. Nothing. So we got a bit of time before they figure out to figure out how to get across from it. Get across from here. We got about 1 minute.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Well, otherwise, just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see here. Yeah, I got one thing I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my whack-it stick, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shalega.
Okay.
And that'll do it.
Alright, Kavak will... Let's see here. Seeing what you're trying to do, Astrid, he will come up and try and investigate as well. He just has a
Good,
flat
yes, good.
roll.
But can I help him by pointing out what I don't know?
I mean, you could help him
So
look.
here's what I'm thinking, Kavak. I'm yes. There we go.
Okay, he's able to see through the onrush of blades and points out and tells to you all, I think I can see some sort of platform through the river. If we can manage to bring it up, perhaps we can walk over these blades. And he is just going to... Let's see... He's just going to go right there and ready his bow. Tobias.
Okay. So it seems like Kavak is pathfinding for us. I'm gonna ready my bow. And see if I can. Oh, I guess I should probably have a light or something on me. I guess I'll keep an eye out for anyone trying to get near Kavak. And if they look hostile, I'll shoot him with my bow.
Okay.
And then yeah, okay, I'm gonna do a Crimson Right. I shock myself.
Alrighty.
Okay, here we go. Oh, yay. For once. Alright, we're good. I think that's my turn.
Alright, Gwyn.
Okay, so I would like to know, there is no water actively involved with this at all, correct?
No,
It's just literally like a running thing of blades.
It is very much so a running thing of blades.
Okay, got it. Okay, bummer. I was going to be cheeky, but I can't. Okay, Gwen's going to run up and say, platform, got it. 5, 10. I'm going to go, like, right here on this edge. And here I am going to mold earth.
Ooh.
And rise up a platform that would be high enough for all of us to jump and avoid the blades.
Okay, as you're moving, this does follow.
Yep. And once I get the platform up, I would like to make a jump to it.
Okay, one moment. Let's see if I can get you a platform.
Very girl.
Here we go, that's good enough.
Hey, platform. Whoa.
Actually, it'd probably be smaller because it's a cantrip in it.
Yeah, it's a 5x5. Wait. Yep, 5 foot.
There's your platform.
Yeah. Cool, right there, please. And then I want to make the jump from this square to here.
Oh, let me put it in the back. Okay. I will ask, for an athletics, or acrobatics, probably athletics, though.
Wouldn't you put it, like, right up against the shore, though?
I can only have 2 going at once. So my thought was there, and then we all bounce to here. Okay, I'm checking something. Okay, I have 4 luck points in case I fail this. Okay.
Because you could let one drop, while we're all standing on it. Although, all of us standing on a cube, probably not.
Yeah, we're not We're not
Yeah.
all gonna fit.
Right.
Okay, 16.
Okay, 16. You are able to leap onto the dirt block that you have molded as the blades. You can feel the whooshing as these rusted old blades just tear through the ground.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. All right, guys. This is the plan. I'm gonna make another one and get to the other side. And just she's like, why did I choose to go first? Like that is definitely the tone of her voice, but she's dedicated herself to make these jumps.
Alrighty. The heart just simply floats over the water. Well, not water. Technically water, if you count blades to be water. Astrid.
Okay. I am going to get out my crossbow and sort of keep an eye out around us. And I'm going to hold my action, which is to jump onto that platform as soon as Gwen vacates it.
Okay. Understood.
So I guess I'll move up to the shore.
Alrighty. The heart beats. And with it, okay. Wonderful. I am a fan of that. The swords come alive and start attacking. I mean, I could do that. Gudrun, when you can see the map, let me know.
It's just spooky black and gray.
Oh, that's
But
because
there-
I don't
You
have
pulled
you...
it from the you pulled it
that's
from the
because I
map.
put you on the GM layer. Well, luckily, you appear in another smoke bomb, and it's your turn.
Oh, wild. Gudrun was like sleepwalking this entire time and like wakes up from said sleepwalk. Is there anything that's bonkable within range?
These two skeletalized creatures are currently encased in ice prisons. I mean,
Like,
technically, Ezekiel, Kavak, Tobias, Astrid, and Gwyn are bonkable.
oh, you're right. You're so right. But I don't actually need to bonk them.
Not
At
even
the moment.
Ezekiel.
I mean, we'll bonk later, but you know.
Just checking.
And you're trying to cross a literal river of swords.
Literal river of swords, eh? I don't have anything that's particularly helpful for fighting or walking across a literal river of swords. Sorry. Can I? No, that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. I guess I'm just gonna follow what everyone else is doing. I don't need to. Whatever the route that other people are taking through the swords is what I'll do. So I'll wait until it's like safe to jump across. I guess.
Okay.
That feels boring, but I don't want to invite chaos quite so early.
Oh, understandable. Understandable. Ezekiel.
Right. Well, I'm just gonna hold on to that Shalaga. Gonna go ahead and scoot on back a bit. Can keep them in my 30-foot range, although even if they leave the 30-foot range, they get close. They won't be able to get much closer. So everyone, stay nearby. They won't get close to me. So I'm just gonna scooch on back. Hi, goody. And yeah, I think I don't think I got much else I'm doing.
Okay.
I'll give myself guidance, and that'll be it. That is my whole deal. I don't have to
All right.
I don't have to concentrate on. Pretty sure I have to concentrate on a channel divinity.
Doesn't seem so.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna use guidance on myself, just in cases, and scooch on back, and we'll call that good. I have a pretty decent jumping range, so I could probably just jump the gap.
What is your athletics?
Oh, not right now. I'm talking on my next turn. I might be able to jump the gap. I got these nifty boots that would give me a little help there.
Okay. Kavak is going to say, I think I see something across the water, and is going to try and fire at what he sees. He will try and fire once with disadvantage, because it is a bit far off. So an 8 hits. Very much so. And for 13 damage. Okay. That's just going to be him while he waits and lays down cover and fire. Tobias.
Since I don't know how you want to rule it, because I was saying that if I saw a hostile target, I would shoot it. Would it be safe to assume that if Kavak's shooting it, would I regard it as hostile as well? Or do I have to make like a...
I mean,
check
you
to
could
see what he's
assume
shooting
that.
at?
You would just have to be
Okay.
able to see the target.
Oh, and because Kavak can see it and I can't.
That is correct.
Got it. Okay. That's fair. I think... Oh. I don't like this. I'm gonna back up to the group and ready another action. If I see something hostile coming towards the group, I would like to shoot it.
What was your movement? Square by square, please.
Oh, okay. Oh. Like that?
Okay. Alright.
That's suspicious. All right. Yep, that's my turn.
Alright. Gwyn.
Okay, second mold earth, because I can have up to 2. I can have no more than 2 active at one time, so second mold earth here.
Alright, let me get that thing.
Thank you.
Where is it? Right here?
Yep.
Alright.
And can I go boing? Boing?
You can. I will ask for, because it's kind of decently close. I'll take 2 athletics with advantage.
Okay, cool.
So athletics number 1. 17. You can make it to the other.
Perfect. Dude. And then final one.
16.
16.
You can make it to this patch of
Doot.
ground.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm gonna go, so that was, 5, 10, 15. How stable does this look?
Not the best, but it's holding.
Okay. If I stick a foot on it and put a little bit of pressure on it, do I feel give under it or no?
No.
Okay. I think I'm gonna wait here, and offer to essentially like catch. I don't know if I would need to be here, and then we would just share the space upon her arrival. But basically, I want to like stretch out my arms and like try to help Astrid across for the last one. If she doesn't already have advantage, I want to give it to her that way.
All right, and Astrid, I believe you're holding your turn to jump. So when Gwyn jumps to this one, if you want to give me an athletics.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, either or.
Okay.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. You go to jump over, and you can feel yourself slipping, and for but a moment, you dip within the river before you're able to pull yourself back up to land. But due to the proximity to the shore, you'll only take 6 points of piercing damage.
If you're reacting, you may be muted.
Oop. Don't know why that happened. But, so, yeah, I'm like, ow, don't fall in there. Can I try again?
It is your turn.
Okay. Here I go.
You do have that one free reroll coupon from the beginning of the year. I don't know if this is what you want to use it on, but you do have it.
It's
The damage was already taken.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll just try again, looking carefully where I'm going. Hey, Tobias.
Yes.
Can you give me a little hand here? Maybe just kind of help yeet me onto that first one.
How would I do that? Would that be on my turn, or can I
I can
use a
say
reaction?
I'm fishing for advantage.
I'll say you can give the help action, but it will take your reaction from your turn.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Okay, thank you.
In favor of the RP of this, yeah, I'll kind of
There we go.
clutch my bow
Thank
and
you.
help
All right,
you
you're
over.
able to jump to the first one.
Mm-hmm. And here I go again.
Here you go again. 15, you can jump to the second.
Okay. Gwen, look out.
And if you're
Here I
going
come.
to the third, you'll have advantage because Gwyn is waiting to catch you.
Yeah.
Grabby hands!
Absolutely.
Grab!
Okay. Okay, here I come. Oh my god.
Give me a dex saving throw.
Can she do it with advantage? Because I'm like trying to grab her.
I'm good.
You feel yourself begin to slip. Well, not that you begin to slip, but you go to make the jump, but you don't feel like you can accurately make it. You feel like you might fall back, so you kind of do that wobble thing and just stay on the platform.
That's fair. Okay. Aha. Okay. I don't want to fall again. That was not fun the first time. All right. Let me just think for a second. Yeah. Let me just get my head in the game. Okay. Here I go. Okay, Gwen. Here I come.
21.
I got you.
There we go.
You can leap to the other side.
Alrighty. Yeah. And I will clear to here so that there is room.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Thank you. Yeah, that's my turn.
The ice begins to crack some more, but no one comes out of their shells just yet. Ezekiel.
They're just too shy to come out of their shell. They're too shy.
Good,
Sorry,
stay there.
Keep turning my mic off. My apologies. So here's the deal, everyone. As much as I would absolutely adore helping y'all across this bridge here, I am what we call in the biz tapped. So I'm probably gonna leap across, and I hope the rest of you, like Gudrun, if you could get big, maybe just throw one of them. That could work.
Oh, I was gonna throw you, but like, sure, I can. Yeah,
Oh,
don't
no,
worry
I'm
about it.
good. I'm good. I think I got something. You see Ezekiel like take a couple steps back from the shore. He gets into like a sprinter's position, and then I'm gonna take off and run 10 feet and do a long jump. And per the rules of long jumping, let's see here. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing, I'm not making a standing long jump, and with my boots of springing and striding, my jump distance is 3 times its normal distance.
So, first of all, what is your strength score?
11.
11. How tall is Ezekiel?
Ezekiel is like 5 foot probably.
5, just straight 5 foot?
I would say 5 foot straight.
Okay.
At best. At the tallest.
Okay. And the boots of striding gives you times 3?
Times 3. So strength score times 3, so that's 33 feet.
Yeah, okay. So you could just jump to the other side.
Sweet! That's it! Whoa!
You can get right here. A flying dwarf.
Woo! Haven't done this since high school!
You can tell.
And he gets the run jump and just crashes behind you guys.
You just hear the popping of 2 knees. Old knees that haven't done that in some time.
Let's see.
I made it!
You land and you get lucky as you can feel your weight land on this bridge and it does not break.
Okay, that was cool. I'm not doing that again. Let's see. Does that use all my movement? It doesn't say whether I use my... I'm just gonna say use my movement. That's fine.
It probably uses a good chunk of movement.
I would just say use my movement. I use at least 10 feet and then the jump. I got nothing else. Just gonna keep guidance in myself. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself again. That's it.
Alright, Gudrun.
Alright, I'm gonna go big. And okay, so going big only actually gives me advantage on strength saving throws and strength checks. So like I can use the strength to jump, so that makes sense. But my question is, if I'm large, am I able to pick someone up or like toss someone across?
Oh,
are we? Is that
most
worth
likely, yes.
trying to do as a big boy?
You certainly can.
Okay. Do either of these two feel like they had a plan to get across?
Kavak would say, "Don't worry, I'm covering you all. Just get across first."
That's not suspicious at all. And I guess I'll look to Tobias.
Want to see if this would happen like this, because if I'm looking to jump, I'm gonna let you react how Gudrun would react. So I'm just gonna make a perception check, and if it's bad, I don't notice you thinking these thoughts. Okay, I guess I do see you aiming to heave me. I'll tell you that I'm probably good hopping across.
Alright,
Kinda wanted to feel that.
And if no one wants strong arms, then I'm just gonna go jumping across myself.
Okay, what's your strength score?
It's 16.
16. How tall is Gudrun normally, would you say?
Like, she's hunched over, so she's probably like 5 foot, probably like more realistically like 5'5", not hunched over.
So double that.
But yeah, now she's large, so yeah.
Okay, let's see here. If you go for a running start,
Yeah,
you can clear and get over to them.
perfect. and like mildly shove.
And mildly shove. I mean, everyone sees it coming. You know, Gwyn and Astrid can back up a little bit.
Yeah, sure. That's what I'm gonna do then.
All right,
Make
so
make
you
room!
can, and just with a thud right there. Anything else?
I mean, I don't think there's really much point in like. I don't want to make the bridge break, but I was gonna say I feel like I'm kind of in the way. Maybe I should like dash to get closer to over here.
No.
Let us go across first, please.
I know. Look. The player realized that it was a bad plan. The player was like, I should not be the first. What if I just jump across the bridge? Can I use my action to dash and then jump across the bridge? Would that be permitted?
Let me look.
I feel like it could very much go either way on that ruling, so I accept.
You can certainly try.
Ooh, no, I don't want to certainly try. Thank you. I'm good. I don't want to destroy this bridge for everybody. I'm just gonna hold out my arms to catch anyone who jumps over. That's what I'm gonna do, because I'm in the way of where they would go.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. A skeletalized creature from the other side of the bridge comes rushing in and is going to spend their turn to rush right up to Ezekiel. And Kavak is going to try and take them out with 2 arrows. Yep, take them all a little date. Both hit. You just feel the buzzing of arrows through the wind past your head, Ezekiel, as they slam into the skeletalized creature for 15 points of damage. Tobias.
Whoop, thanks, Mac.
All right. I'm going to hop onto this first platform.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
You can get onto it.
And then I'll make my way over to the second.
Same thing. You can get onto it.
All right. And then I'm going to try to... Is it possible to take a shot at the skeleton from here, or is it too obstructed?
There's a giant Goodyear in front of you.
Okay, she's 11 feet tall. I'm trying to see. Maybe I can just dive between her legs and then take the shot there.
It will be a disadvantage roll to jump forward.
I see. Okay. Then, in that case,
but I'm helping to catch. I'm waiting to help catch.
If you're willing to jump into her arms, it'll be an advantage roll.
Oh,
sorry,
yeah, totally.
You're right. You're so right.
Okay,
that was a key feature of that. Yeah, you have to be willing to jump into my arms for the help to happen.
Okay. Yep, I'll do that.
Okay, you take the leap, jump into Gudrun's arms, and are being swaddled like a little baby.
I want to be swaddled. Get swaddled, Tobias. And then, so she's swaddling me, but I was taking a running jump. So, would it be possible to stand on her arms and then just shoot over her shoulders?
If you're gonna try to do this, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
15, you can manage to steady yourself.
Excellent. Die, skeleton.
I love this.
A 16.
I wanted to suggest that I put you on my shoulders like a baby, but I accept.
And then an additional 4 lightning, so 12 total.
Okay. And now you're just on the shoulders of Gudrun.
Yes.
Alright. Gwyn.
Oh, wait, you're right. I do get 2 shots. Mackenzie just reminded me I get a second shot. I'll take that second shot. Oh, that's a lot better.
That also hits.
For an additional
One
18.
moment. Okay. Let me look at my monster. Okay, you fire and it crumples.
Excellent.
Now, Gwyn.
Awesome. Primo, I'm going to take advantage of the empty pathway and I'm going to bolt it across.
Alright.
Excuse me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get to here.
Alrighty.
And cringe as soon as I see this thing. So that was my movement. So for my action, I would like to hold a firebolt to hit this guy for when he breaks out of the ice.
Alright. Astrid.
Okay, same thing. Gonna try to run as lightly as possible across this bridge. So she's holding her breath, going, okay, light as a feather, light as a feather. Stiff as a board, stiff. No, wait. Okay, so 5. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go here.
I completely forgot that I put these skeletons in the water. Look at me.
And I still have my crossbow out, so held action, same as Gwyn. If that skeleton, if that undead emerges, I'm going to take a shot with my crossbow.
Alrighty.
Damn, now I really want ice cream. Because Ginger mentioned Dairy Queen.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Well, the ice breaks. Both of you can take your shot.
Damn it.
Yeah, that one misses. And so does that. Just slams into the ice that it burst from.
Well, at least it wasn't one of my special bolts.
As we go to Gudrun.
Okay. Okay, so there's a guy over here that's looking threatening.
There are some threatenings.
I mean, I also got to get across this bridge, but I was told that I needed to let everyone else pass.
Well, you were told that by Astrid.
You know what? That's so right. Why would I listen to Astrid? You're so right. Trust no one, especially not Astrid. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go across the bridge. Is Tobias still on my shoulders?
Yes.
Then I'm just gonna take Tobias with me, as Gwyn has suggested. Ezekiel, hopefully this bridge doesn't break and you're fucked forever. I'm just gonna go across.
Oh shit!
Okay,
Wait,
so
wait.
you're just walking across.
I mean, unless we can say because Ezekiel and I are close in initiative that I can hold up for Ezekiel to walk across.
I will also, if Ezekiel. I mean, I was gonna say you could underarm Ezekiel.
Oh, I was also. You know what? I was also gonna ask if I could take Ezekiel like a football. Can I take Ezekiel like a football?
Well, I don't know if I'm paying attention as much as I see the undead over there. I'm like, Gudrun, what are we gonna? And,
I'll allow it.
Fuck yeah. And then I'm gonna cross the bridge.
Okay, you cross the bridge. As you cross the bridge, you can put yourself where you'd like to be. You can feel it buckle a little bit, but the bridge does not crash underneath you. I will need, though, because you're on their shoulders, a dex save from Tobias.
Watch out to grab me by the belt!
12. You can... 12, I'll say, is enough to hold on. It's a bumpy ride. You feel yourself slipping at some times, but you are able to hold on without falling.
Just grab onto that greasy gray hair.
Don't describe it like that.
So let's see. You were here. So
that
that was 20 feet of movement.
Go get my good berries, please!
Do you let Ezekiel down when you cross?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my god! Grab me by the belt!
And I have a bow. Can I shoot at something?
Sure.
I'm assuming this thing? Question mark looks threatening.
It is a skeletalized creature.
It, everyone knows that skeletons are guaranteed evil. So I do 2 shots because I have 2 shots at this level.
Okay, so
I
the
believe.
22
Extra
hits,
attack.
the 7 misses.
That's what I figured. 8 piercing.
8 piercing. Alright, it's...
Just, let the football down, pull up my bow, pew, pew. The first pew didn't quite aim right. The second one, I readjust a little bit and get a little more, firm in my footing.
Alrighty. Football's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly get up, shake it off. And I see that there's one guy over there who's still standing. How's he looking?
Both of these skeletalized creatures look fairly okay.
Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and... Well, not that one. That wasn't what I was gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna saunter up until I'm about 10... hold on. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good right here. So I'm gonna get up and alright, you... Get on over here! I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip. There we go. And that is a spell attack, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, melee spell attack. This is 1d20 plus 8. Uh, 19
hits, and you put
Alright.
10 feet closer.
10 feet closer, and he takes 2d6 damage. 2d6 piercing damage. Six!
6, alright.
Alright, I wrap it around, I pull him closer, and I think I pop a bone off. Like a rib bone or something.
The rib lands in your pot.
Sweet! Ezekiel's gonna move this way. Just be over here.
Okay.
Scurry on out.
Alright, Kavak is gonna start making his jumps. See. He'll have enough movement to make 2, so I will do this. He makes both. And he's right there.
Don't fall. Oh, there you are.
He'll actually dash, so he'll make another one. Boop. So he'll get right here. Tobias.
All right. Well, that thing is still coming at us, and I'm still on the high ground, so I'm gonna shoot at it.
Okay.
Uh. Oh yes.
Hits.
These are good damage rolls. 16, and then second one. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I think that would be a miss. Oh, okay. I don't know if I actually get advantage for being, like, at a better vantage point.
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
The 13.
You have Bardic still.
If you want to use it.
I don't. If it doesn't have an expiration date, I'm gonna save it for something more important.
It lasts for 10 minutes, so yeah.
Wait, what?
Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration. Sorry, I thought you were referencing the free GM reroll.
No, Bardic.
You will miss the
Okay.
attack with a 13.
Okay, yeah, I'll roll the Bardic. That's a 1d8, right? At this level.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh,
You will miss with that attack.
sorry.
No, it's okay. I just rolled shitty. It happens.
Oh, no, actually, hold up. 14 hits. My bad.
Yay!
So 15 plus whatever you were.
Not sorry.
Not sorry. Thank you. For another 18 total.
It is still standing, but barely.
All right, and if Gudrun decides to drop me, I'll go, but I'll prepare myself for that drop.
I mean, you can hop
yeah,
off
mentally.
You can jump off of Gudrun in your turn, but like dismounting an animal, it will be half your movement.
Yeah, that feels about right.
I'm sorry, what?
So that is up to you. Or is that
Okay,
just your
I'm
turn?
gonna put. No, sorry, I muted myself accidentally. I'm gonna position myself right here and hop off. So half my movement plus 15. Yeah, I think that's about where I'm gonna be.
Okay, so this one is going to charge you. Because you're there. Let me see what I can do here. It will get 2 attacks. The first one is with a large sword that you can see it carrying. This rusted sword, which is a 20.
Because I have my bow out, my AC is only 18. I will pop a shield.
Okay. And then it's going to try and reach out with its other hand to grab you with its Deathly Frost, which misses. This one is going to run right here.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see that one.
And it's going to try and do the same to Gwyn. First with the Greatsword, which is now 1, and then its Deathly Frost, which is a 13.
Dude, was he like right outside of my vision? Because I did not see that one either.
Probably.
That's crazy.
They just pop on out here.
13 on the other attack. Does that hit?
I'm also gonna cast shield.
Okay.
So no, it doesn't.
And it is your turn, Gwyn.
Okay, yeah. He tried to touch me. I don't like that. I'm gonna touch him back. Touch.
That
15
hits.
So it's 8 lightning damage, and then he does not have his.
His reaction.
Is that? Hold on.
It's 2d8.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it rolled 2d8.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, so he doesn't have his reaction anymore, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go 5, 10, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'm gonna go right there, and I'm gonna make sure that the heart is positioned where I can see it.
Alrighty.
Point of order, just in case. So because she made a 15 only, does that mean these guys don't have any metal armor on them?
I can look at their armor stats. They do not.
Okay, cool.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Astrid.
Am I far enough away that I can take a crossbow shot without disadvantage, or do I need to move first?
Nope. You're in good position.
Okay, I would like to take a shot then. See how it goes. Damn it.
A 10 would not do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move behind Ezekiel because I do want to kind of keep close to Gwen and that heart just in case. And I'm gonna yell to Tobias, "Hey, could you pick up my crossbow bolt when you're done over there? It's right there by your foot." Oh, that's right. I do have 3.
You
Would that
aiming
work?
at me?
No. I don't think that's gonna help. I don't think bringing it up to a 13 will hit, will it?
I can tell you. I feel like I can only tell you that if you use them, really.
That's fair. Nah, I'm not gonna. So I'm going to, ask Tobias to pick up my crossbow bolt, take note of where the one I just fired is, and go my movement 5, 10, 15, 20. I think I'll stay right there. Is this like a rock or
It
a
is
snow-covered tree or?
It is a full-blown like ice block that these creatures broke out of.
Oh, okay. So if anything comes from this direction, I got a little bit of cover. Okay, yeah, I'll stay there. That's my turn.
All right. With this heartbeat, you can all once more see the shockwave with each beat. Can everyone give me a perception, please? "12, 14, 18, 9, and 20. So, the 14, the 20, and the 18. With the beating heart of a lindworm, you can all sense that it is this is not a place you would want to remain, and that sooner or later Helheim will be bearing down upon you. Gudrun.
It's me. Okay, so sorry, did Tobias say that they were getting off of me, or that they were just getting ready to get off of me? I forget where
He
we are.
already leaped off, yeah.
I hopped off, yeah.
Perfect. I would like to run up and attack whatever is closest that is an enemy.
Well, there's 2 of them.
Like, does it look like Tobias would like some help with theirs, or?
I can probably handle mine. I don't look like I'm in a panic.
I'm gonna run up and bonk this one then.
Alright.
And I guess by bonk, I mean I'm probably using my axe now that I have that instead of my actual stick. So it's less bonk and more like slice. Oh, not good. Not good. Better?
Should have still called it bonk.
First one misses, second one hits.
And I don't have a button for this, but because I'm large, I do an extra d6 damage. So 12 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I should. The first one, the nat one, just hits the side of the great axe to bonk, but doesn't actually do shit.
Alright. Ezekiel.
Okay. Right. So it looks like there's one out there. I really don't want to get close and personal, but it looks like I'm gonna have to get close and personal. Making me really wish I had some kind of spells, but I do not. So I'm just gonna walk on up to this this bone guy here and with my shell Lego club and just smack him.
Okay.
All right, so that is. Oh, I can actually just do these. 12.
12 will miss.
Okay, good, great. Yeah, that's not good. Oh wait, I do have luck. I actually have quite a bit of luck. Does luck just straight up add one point per luck point?
Yep.
All right. Will 14 hit?
14 will hit.
All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and damage him. Then.
Okay.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
I will also say, because it isn't in the luck rules, I'll allow it for now. You can choose. You have to essentially choose to use the luck points immediately. So if I say you missed, you guys cannot use luck points past that.
All right. Well, good to know for the future.
All right. Is that 8 bludgeoning? Okay, that adds your shillelagh.
Yeah. It's my shillelagh.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. I was kind of hoping that would do it, but it seems to not. So, Gudrun!
Alright. Kavak is actually going to run up and put away his bow for his swords. And take 2 swipes. So here's the first one. Which misses. That hits. 1d6 for 6. Okay. Tobias.
All right, so I think if I recall correctly, if I shoot a ranged weapon at a melee target, it's at disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna make that shot on the skeleton next to me. So here's with disadvantage. Ooh. I think that's gonna miss, but I'll take that miss and I'll just get a luck point.
A 12
Second
will
attack
indeed miss.
and second 15 or okay,
15 will
that's okay.
hit, and you will drop it.
Okay. Would I be able to scoop up some of the arrows and rush over to Gwen's side?
Let's see, you fired 3 arrows?
2.
2 arrows. Yeah, you can pick them both up.
Well, there's the 2 that I shot last turn, 2 this turn, and then the crossbow bolt that Astrid wants me to pick up specifically.
You can pick up half of what was fired.
Okay. I will...
I mean, when it comes down to it, that's your choice. You know.
I'll scoop up the 2 that I shot, and I guess kind of just toss yours towards you, I guess.
That works.
Okay, let's get moving. I'm going to be careful to not draw an attack of opportunity here. That's 10, 15 for the double diagonal. 30...
That's not how this game works. It's just 5-10.
Very well, then I will be right here. Either way.
Alright, the skeletal creature is going to take its blade and try and hit Gudrun with it for a 20.
I'm just a little... Why? What? Yeah, of course that hits.
For 12 points of slashing.
Why would you do this to me? I'm just a little old lady.
And then is going to try and grab Kavak, which misses. Gwyn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take a shot at the last Skelly boy with Firebolt.
Skelly boy.
That hits, but it is still standing.
Okay. Can I roll a perception check to see if we have any other possible incoming visitors?
Sure.
Awesome. Dang it, this character is not the perceptive one. 12.
You don't hear much other than the ambient sounds of the screams of the damned within Helheim. But you can probably get that feeling that as each shockwave of the heart goes out, things will be drawn to you.
Okay. Perfect. I will call back to everybody. We need to get going, and I will start to move 5, 10, 15, 20, but I'm just going to go there. I'm going to stay within, like, seeing distance of everybody and just drag the heart behind me.
Alright. Astrid.
Okay. I think that what I would like to do. Second, checking one thing. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay. I'm going to look at the skeleton and say, you know what? Even when you were alive, you didn't have a brain. And I would like a Wisdom 15 saving throw, please.
Already on it. It got a 12.
Alright. So here is my vicious mockery roll.
It has 1 HP left.
No! Damn it. Oh, that was such a bad roll. Oh well. And then I will...
If you can jump 10 feet into the air and land on it, you can divide the fall damage up with it.
That's so tempting, but, I'll just let one of you, like, bop it on the non-existent nose or something. And I'm going to move up with Gwen. 10, whoops. Not mean to do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to keep it right there, and then I would also like to look around.
Sure. Perception, if you will.
Okay.
Oopsies. You can hear off in the distance, through all the screams and ambient sounds, not only sounds of what you've heard before, such as the sounds of the Hydra, but somewhere in the distance, you kind of look around, you can see creatures that appear to be winged approaching your direction from afar. You can feel Helheim itself barreling down on you, as additionally, somewhere off in the distance, you hear one of these again.
Okay. I'm going to scream, "We have incoming from all over, sky and ground. We need to just run. We need to stop fighting everything. We need to just run." And that is my turn.
Gudrun.
I mean, I was just told to run. Presumably in this direction. Oh, but fine. Okay, fine. I'll bonk the guy in front of me and try to get the one hit point guy in front of me. You know, because then I don't get an attack of opportunity if he's dead. So I'll do the
22
relatively smart thing.
crushes him underneath your great axe.
Bonk!
While combat is technically over, you all begin to run towards
good.
the hut. I am going to have Kavak do a survival as you are running. Let's see, where's
I'm gonna say, geez, what's your name? Heimdall. Heimdall, find us a clear path, and I'll give him guidance.
Okay. You're running for a while before he eventually, realizes the tracks that he's following have been not the right direction, but he eventually gets back on track as you're running. I'm going to have him make another one, and everyone can make me a perception if you wish.
Can I assist his survival roll instead?
Sure.
There we go.
As you're running, you can feel your feet burning. Everyone can see undead barreling in on your position. You can see creatures of enormous size, creatures with multiple heads, what you can only describe using real-world terminology here as these undead vulture-like creatures taking to the skies, following you. Helheim is barreling down. You can see the hut in the distance, but I need Gwyn to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit. Okay. I'd like to spend my 5 luck points to make that a 17.
One moment. Okay, you make it a 17.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll something real quick. Let me see here. Just need to find what I am looking for, which is indeed this. $17. Okay. As you're running and you're getting closer and ever closer to the hut, you can see something moving at quick speed out of the corner of your eye, coming barreling directly towards you, Gwyn. And you are able to dodge just out of the way as everyone begins running past. Do you turn around to look at it?
I'll look over my shoulder, but I'm gonna keep running.
You look over your shoulder and you see the undead form of a certain brother of yours who just attempted to football tackle you into the ground and missed. And
He's got this thing for tackling me.
You can see as he slams into the ground, he immediately, with a speed previously never seen before, even from the runic might he once held, pop up and begin a dead sprint to try and catch you all. And I will give Gwyn, if you would like to do anything, you have an opportunity. Unless you just keep running.
Are we... let me check something. Hold on. Yeah, I will pull out my book of runes, and as we're running, I just start shouting an incantation, and I throw my hand behind me, and you know what? Slow.
Okay.
Yes.
I need a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
14.
Fail.
You can see as the body begins to slow down, still trying to sprint towards you in this fog that falls over him. But now you've reached a point where you are close and closer to the hut, and you can see the door within the tree trunk slam open. And as you're closer, you see the mother of beasts hold out a finger in your direction. And you think for a moment that is she gonna do something to us? What's happening here? But you see, rushing past you are two gigantic constrictor snakes that seem to be going to head off whatever is chasing you.
Awesome.
And
I'm just silently crying as I'm running,
and if
holding the slow spell.
if anyone were to turn around, you can see as creatures begin to hit closer and closer, there seems to be some sort of barrier around the tree that are stopping them. And the two snakes begin to wrap around your brother Gwyn and hold him in place as he tries and struggles against the fight. As you are all able to successfully rush inside, but a moment to catch your breath. And I imagine, Gudrun, you're small.
Yeah, no, I'm little now. I'm very little. And by little, I mean 5 feet.
And I will move us here as the heart continues to beat.
Woo! Well, thank you, Goody. That was good.
And you hear from the Mother of Beasts as she looks at all of you taking this breath with somewhat of admiration behind her voice, but still unexpectedly she does say, "You all truly did it. I wouldn't have expected you to survive."
Well, thank you for the vote of confidence.
That ward will hold off any beasts that try and make their way here. I do need to work quick. I will say this is a rather unpleasant ritual, so if any of you are squeamish, I'd ask you to wait outside. Would not want it interrupting what I need to be done.
Does your barrier keep out the undead or just beasts?
Oh, the snakes will handle any undead.
All right.
Tobias is gonna ask, are there any parapets atop your tree that I can keep watch from?
You could certainly try and climb the tree, although she isn't as welcoming to strangers.
Would you mind putting in a good word for me?
It's up to her to decide.
I mean, that said, I'm gonna walk over to Gwyn and ask, Gwyn, can you somehow speak to this tree and tell it that we're just going to protect this place from any intruders, and then perhaps you could do with some fresh air and a moment of rest.
I don't speak tree, so I don't think that I'm gonna be.
I speak tree! Hi, tree! How's it going?
There you go. If you want somebody to speak tree, but I can't. I don't even want to look outside right now. I can't. I can't. I just can't.
We're doing our best to put him to rest. Tobias is gonna stand up. I imagine that Gwen's either on her knees, sitting down, or like leaning up against the wall. But Tobias is gonna kind of just pat her on the shoulder and look to Astrid for some help comforting her before probably just starting to do patrols around the tree rather than on top of it.
Astrid looks around and says, well, I don't think this is a ceremony I particularly want to watch. I am going to head outside, and if anybody needs a little help healing while they rest, I guess I can do that. And she just walks outside. And I'm going to do Song of Rest for myself, but if anybody wants to come out and hear, a little quiet poetry recitation, and if you want to roll a hit dice, you can add a 1d6 when you roll.
Okay, so
How long does this ritual roughly take? Is it an hour? Is it something we could call a short rest, or nah?
you can likely have a short rest, yes.
Okay, cool.
And Ezekiel and Kavak will also join everyone outside. Gudrun, are you going to wait outside, or are you going to wait inside to watch whatever is happening?
I kind of want to watch what's happening. I kind of just want to sit and watch.
Okay.
You can sit next to Gwen. She's not going outside.
Cool.
Okay. The Mother of Beasts will close the door behind everyone who goes outside. And you're able to take your long rest, Gudrun joining Gwyn. And the two of you see the old hermit short rest. The two of you see the old hermit get brought up onto a table. We'll say it's right here. The Mother of Beasts grabs supplies, and as you're resting, you do see a gruesome sight before you as she takes this wooden bramble dagger and from bottom of chin to belly button cuts the man open. As you hear nothing but gurgling coming from the figure on the table. Would Gudrun be sitting with Gwyn, or does she want the full view? Does she want to be in the splash zone?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say splash zone, but I was gonna say full view. So whatever's between like
Right here.
not, yeah, like a solidly a good view, but like not a part of the thing, and not like maybe like light splash zone,
Mm-hmm.
like but nothing too like Blue Man Group like hazardous,
Well, you can see from your sitting, there is no heart within this figure. There are organs that mostly look dead, but he does not have a heart. And you can see the Mother of Beasts begins whispering to the beating heart of the lindworm and casting some sort of incantation as she shoves it into the chest cavity of the man. And again, this is taking time. It's not as quick as I would speak it. It is over time as she works and casts and prepares. But eventually the end result is a bloody-looking stitch. Again, from belly button upwards, as everyone now can... Actually, everyone outside give me a perception, which would really just be Astrid and Tobias. Even with a 12, it is enough. You can see an energy overhead within the quote-unquote sky of Helheim begin to crackle. directly above this old, dead willow tree. From inside, Gudrun and Astrid can see the man almost begin to glow. His arms, his hands, his chest, his legs begins to glow and hover for but a moment off this table. You see the robe that he was wearing fully fall off of him. The blindfold becomes tatters and falls off of him. He's basically in nothing but his underwear. And he is glowing. And a moment passes as you are watching this and witnessing this. And you can still faintly hear the heartbeat, although not as loud as once before, as the strength of it is still enough to beat. And where once was the old dead-looking hermit on the table, now lies an exhausted but familiar face.
I knew it. Well, hello there.
And then he just falls slightly down back on the table.
I flip him off.
As you can see his eyes open with energy, and he takes a breath. Still basically naked. And stumbles and falls off the table. And the Mother of Beasts just simply looks down and then looks at the two of you in the building and says, "It is done. What you have asked of me has been finished, and this man here will repay for the rest of his life." And you see his hand slam on top of the table, and he lifts his head up, kind of just blinking, taking in the sights. He sees you, Astrid, or not Astrid, he sees you, Gwyn, and then he turns and looks at you, Gudrun, and he sighs this, not intentional to just sigh, but like almost a catch of breath, and he says, just in an out-of-breath tone, "Oh, wonderful. It's you. This is just great." And he just puts his elbow up on the table with his head down, just taking as much breath as he can.
Gwen will get up and walk to him, just tears streaming down her face. And will say, "We have done our part. It's time you paid yours. He's outside."
Oh, yes. I'll still hold that. Don't you worry.
Oh, I worry. Because I know who you are.
And coughs a little bit, still catching his breath. He takes this moment to really get a deep breath in. And he changes his tone of voice. And he kind of holds out his hands. And says, "Well, if you haven't noticed, thanks to all of you, you've mostly stripped me of my power that I once held. I still have but a little bit. I will use what I have to deal with your problem. But if it makes you feel any better, I don't consider you my problem anymore." As he's kind of just holding out his hands, just closing them over and over again, just getting a feel for his body once more. And you do see the runes on his body are dead. Compared to the fight that you once took part, where they glowed this bright color, they are all dulled and dead.
Gwen kind of tilts her head, gives a very, very small smirk behind her tear-covered face, and says, "The runes look better on the rock before I destroyed it."
Oh, snap.
He just breathes and takes in this deep breath and says, "Well, despite my lack of power, unfortunately for you, it didn't remove my tongue. Because it would seem that, just like your brothers, all of us choose the wrong source of power every now and then." And he just kind of shoves past you and slow walks to the door. And if you don't stop him, he will go outside.
Gudrun's gonna like make eye contact with Gwyn of like, should I stop? But I don't think she's gonna.
Gwen just kind of chuckles, and as he gets to the door, she'll say, "Guess we'll see whose power actually holds out. Considering it's one of my brothers you're gonna fight."
He stops at the door for a moment and just says, "Even without the power of the runes, I do not fear your brothers, let alone this one. He was always the coward of the trio." Opens the door, closes it, and the four of you outside see a disheveled,
No warning.
skeletal, he's skeletal, looks like he hasn't eaten in a long time. He does not look in good shape, but it is not hard to tell that Edreg, the once rune thief, has just walked outside of this hut.
Is there any way for me to peek out at their reactions, or do I have to like sneak open the door a little bit to see how they're reacting to his
I want to
arrival?
say, okay, 50 and above, there's a window.
Okay.
Only because I want to leave this a chance, because you sneaking up to the door is funny, but we'll make it a die roll. There is no window.
There's no window. Okay, then yeah, I mean, like, on this side of the door, I'm not sneaking, but I'm sneaking open the door a little bit to, like, as soon as he goes through, and, like, I realize the door's open, I'm gonna open the door and just stick my head enough through that I can kind of see what some people's reactions are.
Give me a stealth.
Please roll low. Please roll low. Please roll low.
Oh my god. Gudrun is like a ninja. Not even Gwyn sees her walk to the door. And
this is typical with the way she
you are able to open the door. No creak. Nothing. It is dead. For all you could even open the door fully. No one would see you.
I mean, yeah, I want to see as much of them while being as sneaky as possible. So, yes, I'm going to open up enough of the door that I can see all of them and see what their reaction is. Just be, like, vaguely ready just for anything if any weird stuff happens.
You open the door, and before anyone's reaction's happening, as everyone else looks towards the door, you simply see Edreg. His eyes are closed, he's taking in a breath, and he's simply just, like, holding his arms out to feel the dead cold of Helheim in this quote-unquote new, rejuvenated body of his.
So as soon as Astrid turns around when she hears the door open and sees Edrig kind of stumble out without even thinking, she just draws herself up and points at him and says, "Kneel." And I would like
Get on your knees,
a
bitch.
wisdom, that's right, a wisdom 15 saving throw, please.
Okay. He is not a form. He is not his former self. So I am going to decrease his roll. Quite a bit now. While he is still a decently, not that you would know, but he is still a decently powerful sorcerer. He just doesn't have the power of the runes. So I will make it this. That is a 20.
Shit. Well, it was worth a shot.
He
Go ahead.
he looks at you, and any other day, perhaps a more prime rune thief, unlike the man he once was, would have made a comment. He would have fought back. He would have spit venom right back at you. You just see a look of tiresome when he sees you, Astrid, and he hears your words. And rather than really respond with anything back at you or in like a negative light, he does respond with a, "If you wouldn't mind, I have a deal to complete. We did make one after all, didn't we?"
Oh, we made a deal to get you your heart. Anything other than that, I made no deal. But by all means, please, go discharge yours and then I'll kill you.
I do love the thoughts of... It feels weird to consider myself a mortal now, but I do love the thoughts of you mortals. Believe it or not, young princess, but I have no more reason to fight you. What is done is done. You've killed me once. Unfortunately for myself, you are no longer my enemy.
Bias kind
Astrid
of just.
just draws
Oh.
her short sword. She doesn't run at him, but she just draws her short sword.
That's fair. Tobias kind of just walks up beside him, and asks, "Is there anything you need of us to uphold your end of the bargain?"
I wouldn't mind a few bodies to be thrown at what awaits ahead of us. I wouldn't... While I personally do not have quarry with you anymore, if you die fighting beside me, who am I to say no to that? I will keep my promise. I have the power to keep her brother dead. But revenants are a special sort of abomination.
And what sorcery is this specifically? A spell that only you know, or some other method?
The runes granted me quite amount of strength. While I may be weakened now, they taught me a great deal. All I need to do is... Well, all I need you to do is keep it down. And I can get rid of it once and for all. I said I would get rid of it. I intend to get rid of it.
Tobias kind of narrows his eyes, and with his bow still sparking in his left hand, he's going to extend his hand out and say very seriously, Heimdall is watching us. Yeah. What does Edric do?
You're holding your hand out to, like, shake his hand?
Yeah.
Let's see what he does. Let us see. Okay. My question for you. Are you genuinely wanting a handshake, or is there something else behind it?
I'm looking to see what his reaction is. Whether he denies my handshake or not, I'll be okay with it. But if he shakes my hand and he seems like he's at least acknowledging the fact that Heimdall's watching, then I think that says something. Because if he's truly looking for another source of power other than the gods, there could be something there that I might pick up on just through the body language of how he reacts to that sentence. Like he might have like a Freudian smile or something.
He does grab your hand, and he pulls you in a bit closer and says, yes, yes, the gods are always watching. Just like they were watching your mother, dear Tobias.
Tobias, it's like a wrist handshake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tobias kind of squeezes it, like gives a firm shake, and says, I don't think this is any more unpleasant to you than it is to us, so let us begin our hunt.
He says over his shoulder, does that satisfy you, little princess?
Astrid just glares.
He turns around to look back inside the hut and just sees Gudrun standing there at the doorway. Unmoving, no noise made whatsoever. And give me an insight.
How long was the conversation canonically?
The conversation canonically is a solid, like, more than 10 minutes.
Ah, damn. I was gonna be like, I was holding my breath the entire time to make no noise, but I had to take at least a couple breaths.
What's your constitution score?
16.
Is that a +2, +3?
+3.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, a creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its con modifier. So you could hold your breath for 4 minutes, and then stop breathing, hold your breath for 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did to be extra sneaky. And so, like, you look over, and just Gudrun is not breathing. They're just staring. Their chest isn't moving. They're just spying.
Give me an insight, Gudrun.
Insight. I'm so insightful.
A 10. Okay, you see Edreg turn around, look at you, and say, actually, I'm gonna give you something with a 10.
Ooh.
He
I
doesn't.
think it's stuck in the tent.
He doesn't seem unnerved that you've been standing there the entire time.
Oh,
And he looks at you and looks past you to Gwyn and says, "Now, would you two be joining us?"
I guess.
Looks past Gudrun, looks at you, Gwyn, and says, "Now would be the time to say one final goodbye to your brother. Or you could stay here, either way. It's fine by me." And turns around.
As he starts walking off, Gwen will close the distance to her colleagues and look at Astrid with her bow and give her a very unspoken best friend, "Yeah, I agree," nod. And then slowly start following after him. For your knowledge, DM, the slow only lasts for a minute, so it would have passed.
Okay. What does everyone else do?
I think, knowing we're gonna go into battle, Tobias is gonna put his bow away and ready his shield and axe and activate Crimson Right again.
Alright.
Back to normal.
How about Astrid? Actually, I have a unique question before you decide what you do. We have kind of learned how Gwyn feels in this moment, obviously. And while Astrid, you've said some stuff, how does Astrid feel in this moment, seeing the man who chucked her father through a building and almost destroyed her city?
Astrid is waiting for her chance.
That makes sense.
I don't know that, anybody else necessarily knows that, but Astrid is not in a very good place right now. And when Gwen gives her the, best friend, yep, she doesn't do anything back. She just looks at Gwen and then looks back to the root thief.
You see him begin walking down the tree to where you all last saw the remnant of Gwyn's youngest brother?
Yeah.
And I imagine it is a slow walk for all of you. None of you are really taking this with a upbeat step, if you will. And as you begin walking further and further to where you once saw the undead form of Vagar, feeling like 1,000 burning fires inside of some of you, or perhaps most of you. That is where we were gonna end.
Yeah, that seems to be about the perfect spot to call that.
Yep.
And with that, I will thank you all for being very amazing players. And let us say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube. See see you next time on this wonderful journey to Ragnarok. I'm having a blast. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm having a blast.
This tension isn't good for my heart.
No.
But for now, everyone, good pie and stay sweet.